Okay, no one's looking, so I'm just gonna... Oh!
I've never had cause to visit a druid's grove before. Grounding.
Just a different type of magic than you. You're more into the weave. They're more into nature and animals. And like you said, grounding in the dirt. I feel like that's bad. But also they love the earth, so it's fine. Withers Mr. Resurrection. Withers Mr. Erection. Sorry. Is Withers Jurgle? People who used to read Twilight fanfic are going crazy right now. Hi internet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Josh and we are continuing our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Where we last left off, we explored the complete entirety of the Dank Crypt. We also were introduced to Withers. After that, we came across that camp that the tieflings talked about, and they were actually under attack by some goblins. So we stepped in, we helped out, and now we're here. While I was editing one of the last episodes, I forgot which one, I realized I missed something. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna go back to the crash site because I want to see if the thing that I missed is still there. If not, no dirt on my back. We're gonna go back, see if it's still there, and yeah. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to be back in Baldur's Gate.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Okay, so what I took from that conversation, Gale has a complicated love life, Shadowheart kind of likes one-night stands, not anything too serious, and Starion's just curious. Which honestly, mood. Big mood. I don't do...
Elminster's not around.
Oh, you have a nice spell. Gale, we're gonna poke this out. Thank you. Thank you so much, King. But yeah, the thing we missed, when I was editing, I was like, why didn't I go over here? And it's because I went around to grab Gale, and then I never came back over here.
A mindflayer, and it's hurt.
With extreme caution. An injured mindflayer is still a dangerous one.
Of course, Gale will definitely be careful. Not Gale worried about me. Okay.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
Feeling compassion for something that kidnapped you is crazy. This isn't right. Step away.
You can't move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you. It will be a joy to serve, to die for it an honor. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feelings
Excuse me?
The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Take advantage of the lapse. Break free.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Yeah, no. It doesn't deserve to live, sorry. Like, you kidnapped so many people, you destroyed a whole, like, town, city thing that we were in, or above, and then you took us to the hells. I'm like, I'm good. Oh.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Yes, Aeris, I agree. But also, half of the party got their level up, the other half didn't. So I'm not going to level up anybody until everyone has their level up. To me, that just makes sense to do it all at once. So we're going to head back to the grove. And speaking of the level up, I kind of already have an idea of what I want to do for this level up. So I'm thinking for Aeris, we'll do fire spells along with a secondary psychic spells. I think that combination is like fire, literally it's fire, and I just like that idea, especially with the tadpole in our head. I'm like, I feel like we'll need extra psychic abilities to like protect ourselves. I also have ideas for everybody else, but for Aeris specifically, because obviously they're the main character, we are going to do fire and psychic spells. And now we're back at the overgrown porticulus, the gate of the grove. We're gonna see the aftermath of the battle that we had last episode.
You led them to our door. And you... There are children
He
here,
did.
you fool!
He did lead them to the
We were
door.
running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
One fight just ended, and now you're picking another? Relax. No, literally. But also, I can see it from both sides, because Zevlor's trying to protect the women, the children, the families, and everyone in the grove, while Eridan, yes, he did bring them back with them, but he was just running to safety. Like, he wanted help and support. So, like, both sides did make mistakes, but also both sides are also in their own right, you know? But I also agree, one fight just ended and now you're picking another. Like, let's calm down, guys. Let's figure this out together.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Full-bloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Honestly, after that name calling, I should just let him knock him out. But we need fighters, we need people. So I kind of want to stop the violence. But also, he basically called Zevlor a slur, and we're not about that. But we need fighters. We definitely need people. We need help. We need to support each other. So I'm going to persuade, because I'm also proficient in persuasion. More violence won't bring back those you've lost. Stop and think. This is also the new dice I will be using. Great. I'm like every big corporation. When Pride Month is over, the rainbow's gotta go. But it's okay, because I have a permanent rainbow behind me. It's always Pride Month in my house. We're going to do guidance with Shadowheart. Definitely not using this because they're going to be in the area and I don't want them to yell at me because I enchanted them. Okay. Did I pass? Oh, okay. I never know. Like, I can't do quick math like that. I have to think about it.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides? The both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
A safe haven.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
Yeah, but there's one thing about goblins. When there's a couple of them, there's always more. It's goblins. Goblins are goblin. But we are now all ready to level up, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into that real fast before we talk to Zevlor. Yay! We made it to level 3. So with level 3 as a sorcerer, you get level 2 spells. You also get another level 1 spell slot. We also gain a new spell, a new passive for meta magic, and then we can also place the spell. And then obviously our health increases. So for spells like I talked about, we're doing fire and psychic spells specifically. So we're going to pick a level 2 spell since we have that slot now. I'm going to go with Shadow Blade because I feel like a semi hand combat fighter slash sorcerer would go well. So we're going to do Shadow Blade. For meta magic, we're going to do a quicken spell. Quicken spell is amazing. So with quicken spell, spells that cost an action only cost a bonus action. It does take 3 sorcery points though. So at lower levels, we're literally only going to be able to choose 1. But once we have more sorcery points, it's great because you can do a quicken spell, do your bonus action spell, and then you can do an action spell. And then with the action spell, if you have enough sorcery points, you can do a twin spell. So it's like you're casting 3 spells in 1 turn, which is insane. So that is definitely a must. And then we are going to replace a spell this time. So since I'm doing psychic and fire spells, I am going to replace witch bolts. Do like lightning spells, but I want to get out of my comfort zone and do other things, especially for the playthrough. So we are going to change the Witch Bolt. See, I could do Scorching Ray, but it's a level 2 spell. We only have so many level 2 slots. With level 1 spells, you can always upcast. So I'm going to do Burning Hands. I really like that, especially if we're going to do close combat with the Shadow Blade. It'll be easier for us to use Burning Hands when we're close up rather than being ranged. Aeris is going to be more of a close-up sorcerer, like battle mage, basically, which I think is pretty cool. I don't normally play like that, so good luck to me. So that completes Aeris's level up. I believe next is Gale. My sweet, my love Gale. Obviously health goes up, level 2 slots unlocked, and then we gain 2 spells. So we're gonna do 1 level 2 spell, and then we'll do a level 1 spell. See, with Gale, this is hard for me because I don't really know what I want him to do. I don't know what his magic theme will be. I'm really thinking Blur for him. So Blur attackers have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. It lasts 10 turns, but it's also a concentration. So if his concentration doesn't stay up, the Blur won't stay up, but Blur could really save him. And I only say this because it'll be extra protection along with his mage armor. And wizards in general and sorcerers are very squishy. Like, they don't have a lot of health unless you get special feats that like really raise their health. Their health is usually the lowest in the party. Blur, I feel like, will definitely be a game changer for him. And then we'll do Ray of... Yeah, we'll do Ray of Sickness. I was going to do Tasha's Hideous Laughter, but that's also another concentration. And you can't concentrate on 2 different spells. We'll eventually get them, especially if we get them in scroll form. We can just have Gale learn the spells, and then we can always just change them out before battles. Gale's finished. Next, I think, is Shadowheart. Yes, Shadowheart. Cleric level 3. We don't really choose anything for her this level up, but she does get the level 2 spells. She does get the level 2 spells. Obviously the level 2 spell slots. And then because she's Trickery Domain, she gets spells that are already prepared for her. So she gets Mirror Image, which creates 3 illusory duplicates of herself that distract attackers. Each duplicate increases your armor class by 3, and then it lasts for 10 turns. Which is basically kind of like Mage Armor, except... how am I trying to describe this? It's like a protection spell, basically, for her. And then she also gets Pass Without a Trace, so call forth a veil of shadows and silence, and give you and all nearby companions a +10 bonus to stealth checks, which is going to come really in handy when we have to maybe pickpocket people, especially with Forestarian. He's usually my pickpocketer in the party. A rogue is really good at stealth, doing sleight of hand stuff, so... yeah, listen, that's gonna be Aeris's character flaw. They like the finer things in life, okay? They are a material girl. They love gold, they love things, especially coming from a noble family and being like, not excommunicated because they left on their own accord. They're used to living in that lush life. So them being on their own, they need some help, okay? I know it's not it's fine. It's fine. We're neutral. We're not good, we're not bad, we're neutral. And then for the prepared spells, I'm just going to leave it, but I am going to take out Cure Wounds because I want to add Spiritual Weapon. Spiritual Weapon, especially when there's a lot of enemies around and there's only 4 of you in your party, it's great to have like conjured help. So elementals when we get there, I think that's level 5. Which is a long time away. Not level 5, but spell level 5. Long way ahead, but it's always a great help, so we're definitely going to add that. And then again, same thing with her, as I said with Gale. If we're not happy with the spells, we can just change them out. And then finally, a Starry. Rogue level 3. Okay, so we get to do a subclass for a starry in. A lot of things we can choose. So we have Arcane Trickster, which is basically like a 1/3 caster. They get like spells and stuff. But the thing about Arcane Trickster is their spells come from basically like a wizard, because it pulls off of your wisdom when you do spells. Not wisdom, intelligence, my bad, my fault. So that's the thing. So his intelligence is a 13, which isn't too bad, but normally it's like 16, 17 is like a good spot, like starting point. So I'm like, 13 doesn't seem good, so I feel like I'm not gonna do Arcane Trickster. Assassin. So with Assassin, you prefer to deal sublime punishment to a single foe at one time, not in a duel, mind, because a duel implies chivalry, and you're too busy getting the job done for honor. And then we have Swashbuckler, which is the patch 8 newest subclass for Rogue. With Swashbuckler, you live and breathe the art of the blade, excelling in a single combat thanks to your quick feet and wits. So we gain fancy footwork. If you make a melee attack against a target, the target can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of their turn. And then, oh, well, our turn. And then Rakish Audacity, you gain a +2 bonus to initiative rolls. This scales with your rogue level, so as we go up, we get more initiative bonuses. You no longer need advantage to trigger sneak attack as long as you are within 5 feet of the target and don't have disadvantage. So you basically just get advantage on sneak attack rolls no matter what. And then Thief, which I think I'm going to choose because I like Thief. Your quick hands and mastery of the larcenous arts makes stealing second nature, be it from a 3rd floor window or forgotten ruin. So you get an extra bonus action. So you get 2 bonus actions, which is good for sneak attacks because hiding counts as a bonus action. Or if we have to dash, we'll have 2 bonus actions. And then you also don't get fall. You have resistance to fall damage. I'm stuck between Assassin and Thief though. We're gonna go with Thief because that bonus action can really help us, especially doing that sneak attack. And if we have to sneak attack, and then heal, we'll have the 2 bonus actions for that. So, plus Astarion already has a +3 to the initiative, so I feel like this just is good. So we're just gonna go with Thief. And that concludes level 3 level up. Well, we also have Lizelle, who's at camp. Speaking of camp,
About my magic.
we don't need to sleep just yet. Not just yet. So, welcome to the Grove. So there's a lot to explore. We're gonna quickly explore the outer skirts, and then we'll go and probably do a long rest because all of our level 1 slots are gone. And I don't even think Shadowheart has many things left. Oh no, she still has a good amount.
Ah, excellent choice.
Gale does too, and then Gale can actually gain another level 1. Nice.
No time to rest.
But we're gonna come explore over here. Okay, no one's looking, so I'm just gonna... Oh!
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Girl. Haldani, I'm sorry.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin.
Who's Halsin?
The druid in charge of this grove. At least, he was. Guess if he didn't come back with Aradin, that might not be the case.
Yeah.
No more trouble. Yet.
I just caused you a little trouble. I almost robbed your things.
It's gone, Arca.
No! Get up, cannon!
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Arca.
Don't be sorry. Fetch some help.
Oh.
It's too late. He's gone.
No!
I'm sorry. It happened so fast. Honestly, it was his fault. I feel like he had enough time to duck. When that first arrow hit, that should have been like your cue to like get cover or something.
Someone's going to pay for this.
Arca,
Oh.
no, wait! What are you
Yikes.
doing?
Well, rest in peace, canon. Oh, I forgot I had Speak with the Dead. Let's use it for the first time.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Canon.
Like, we already knew that, so that was a waste of a question. What is your profession?
Tailor before. God. Volunteered.
Where do you keep your valuables?
Couldn't take much in bedroll.
What happened to you?
Killed. Arrow. Can't breathe.
What were you doing when you were killed?
Guarding. Gate. Have to open.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
See, my thing is, we solved that. I feel. Oh. Okay,
Please.
Gale.
May he rest by your side. He never hurt anyone.
Okay.
He always
Now that
knew what to
they're
say.
all over here, let's go back and try to rob again. I want Cannon's belongings. Thank you. Oh. Hold on. Did we just get an animate dead scroll? Gotta go before they notice that I took anything. But I think I just got... Yeah, I got an animate dead. Create an undead servant from a corpse. We got Elegus.
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs.
That's what I said. I'm like, when there's one goblin, there's more. You could hold off a horde of goblins from this position.
Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better.
How far are we from the city?
If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe? But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
A 10-day is a period of 10 consecutive days. While rarely used in modern daily life, it commonly refers to a standard 10-day week in fantasy settings. Oh. So a week is 10 days in this world. Good to know, good to know. Oh. Okay, we gotta save... What's your name? Nadira. Nadira, girl. Why are you up here alone?
Nicely.
Especially on the outskirts, this is so unsafe. Okay. I don't think hiding is gonna work. Okay. And then we're gonna come over here so you can hide.
Time for a new approach.
And then next round, we'll be able to do a sneak attack. Alright, let's try out our new spell, shall we? We'll do... Yeah, we'll come up close and then do Burning Hands.
Find a way forward.
Da 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 da. And then bonus action, get my Shadow Blade out. Oh. I'm not proficient. Your lack of training means you won't add your proficiency bonus to attack rolls with this weapon or use its special weapon actions. So we're gonna have to add a proficiency eventually for short swords. Cute. Fantastic. But at least we can still use it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Don't get too close.
Okay, Gale. We'll do a level 2 Witch Bolt. Alright. Almost down, almost down.
Onward.
Wow. He couldn't even do anything. We were just so quick about it. Alright, give me all your things.
Have to keep going.
Hi, Nadira. How are you? I'm glad we were here, because if we weren't, you would have been dead.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly.
Yeah.
But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad.
Ooh.
I earned it, fair and square.
Coin, mistress, you've lost me.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Persuasion. Oh, and we get advantage on it because it's situational. A mindflayer abducted me, and its ship went straight to Avernus. Sweet. And it's such a low number, difficult class. It's fine.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
Thank you.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
I think this is our second soul coin, because we got one in the Dank Crypt, I believe. Yep, we have 2 now. 200 gold. Jeez. Which also means that there's basically a price for souls, since there's a soul in the soul coin. Crazy.
Peer through the telescope.
Okay. I find these options funny because why would you squint at the distant object when you have a telescope right in front of you? So we're going to focus the telescope on the distant object, trying to get a clear view. Give me some guidance, Shadowheart. Yay!
You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting.
It went to the left, so I'm going to look to the left.
The telescope points to the left.
That looks like the crash site.
The telescope points straight ahead.
Now we're going to go all the way to the right.
The telescope points to the right.
That roof is messed up. So there's a dragon nearby, which means Githyanki are nearby, which means we could find Lae'zel's people. Oh, where am I going? I want to go this way. I want to go this way because there's a hidden chest. I like know all locations of hidden chests for Act 1 basically. Act 2 I know most of them, and then Act 3 I don't really know much because Act 3, when we get to Act 3, when I tell you, it's so stimulating. Like there's just so much happening, especially with NPCs. Like they're just everywhere.
What's that?
I think by far though, Act 2 is my favorite act out of all 3 of them. There's just a lot of lore, a lot of things going on, a lot of story. The romance starts. I want the romance. Hey, squirrel. Oh, okay, that didn't like that view. A little squirrel. Do I have speak with animals? I don't. God dang it. Oh, I do. I have one potion. Perfect. Where'd you go? Timber. So cute.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and
Rude.
bites it.
What was that for?
You're trespassing. This is my territory.
I'm gonna I could do sorcerer and intimidate, but again, my proficiency, so I'm gonna do persuasion. There's plenty of room for the both of us. Also, I'm an animal lover. Why would I threaten a squirrel? It's a squirrel. It's fine. Even the bite probably wouldn't. I mean, it would definitely hurt. I've been bit by a chinchilla. I've been bit by a hamster. It's basically the same as a squirrel. It doesn't feel great. Okay, we love a dirty 20.
How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
I'm not gonna climb a tree. You're good. Oh, we've convinced Timber to let us walk on her territory. She left us a small trinket to keep us away from the trees. And it's a hyena ear, which gives us potion of speed. So that's great. I'll gladly take that. We all know how much I love speed. Have I talked to...
We're getting far too much practice.
Oh, I never even talked to Zevlor yet. Have I? No.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but
We
that's
tried to
no
make him
cause
wait.
for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
Hello, Zevlor. What is this place?
A druid's grove, dedicated to the Oak Father Sylvanus. You'll find its keepers just as thorny, I fear. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Which I find crazy. I know other people have different viewpoints than I do, but it just makes sense. Like, if both of y'all have a common enemy, wouldn't you want to work together because safety in numbers is, like, important? But again, you're in the same place. I don't know. And just work together, I think. Those goblins, have there been many attacks like that?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
I don't think isolation is the answer either. Coming from someone who isolates, it's really not the answer, because you won't have that support, and then eventually there'll be some inner turmoil where everyone just starts fighting with each other, and then eventually the grove won't even be here. Like, having that outside influence really will help you in a way, because you'll see the bigger picture. This ritual, is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Like, I want to help. Again, I'm the person that, if you really live by, if you help me, I'll help you, and then if I help you, you help me. But that's not always the case. Like, if I help you, are you going to help me, you know? So, I have my own temporal concerns. I need a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
Okay, if she could help me though, that's you helping me. So I'm going to have to help you because you are giving me a healer. So I'll find her and I'll speak to Kalga while I'm there.
Really? We're messengers now.
Astarion.
Great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
I'll do my best. What do y'all think of the grove? Shadowheart, you first.
This place seems remarkably tense for a sacred grove. Perhaps we shouldn't linger. But let's at least see if there's a healer to be found, first of all.
I agree.
I've never had cause to visit a druid's grove before. Magic weighs heavier here, seeking solace in root and soil. Grounding, one might say.
Just a different type of magic than you. You're more into the weave. They're more into nature and animals. And like you said, grounding in the dirt. I feel like that's bad. Like bad to say because they're druids. But also they love the earth, so it's fine.
Well, this seems like a lovely little spot. The sense of impending doom aside.
Okay. We're gonna now get into the heart of the grove. Well, not the heart of the grove. The heart of the grove is the druid side over here. We are gonna go explore the tiefling side, but before we do that, I think we should long rest. Yeah, we're gonna long rest, and then I need Lae'zel in my party because she's looking for Zoru, who's apparently here. So I think it's just the best to rest. The best to rest.
On my way.
Oh, Withers! I was like, I see the exclamation point. Hello. Hello, my king.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
I forgot about the big natural. You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Okay. Impressive. Are there other ways you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Withers Mr. Resurrection. Withers Mr. Erection. Sorry. That's incredible powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Okay. Withers is just a god. Is Withers Jurgle? I have to look this up. Is that my own conspiracy? I feel like he is. Because he was in with Jurgle's like shrine crypt area, and then he was hidden in a special sarcophagus. So he has to be Jurgle, right? Yes! In Baldur's Gate 3, Withers is indeed Jurgle, or at least an avatar or a direct manifestation of the former god of death. We have a god on our side. Helpful. No one's dead on my side at the moment, though.
Indeed. Farewell.
Oh, okay. Doesn't want to talk. Thanks, Withers. I appreciate all the help. Alright, let's do our long rest. Is this our second long rest? I can't remember. This honestly might be our third. Camp supplies. Boom.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit.
Excuse me?
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I mean, we did read that book. Gave us all the science. But also, I've never gotten this cutscene early. I've gotten it later on. Like, after the Grove stuff. Like, when we leave the Grove. So, I'm kind of excited about this. Having this early and having this information now. How long since you've killed someone? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
See, here's the thing though. If you just told me, we could have talked it out. And like figured it out. I'm someone who has an open mind. Aeris does as well. But the thing is, you came over while we were sleeping. Without our consent. Like, why? Why? Why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
Can I, though? You tried to bite me. How can I trust you?
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
Alright, but go too far and I'll drive a stake through your chest.
Ah, of course. I shall be gentle as a babe. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
People who used to read Twilight fanfic are going crazy right now.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Let him grab a little bit more.
You lean into him, losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. A gentle, numb feeling starts to spread.
Okay. Stop. It's too much. And it's a 15. There's no way I'm passing this. Oh, okay. We're good. We're good, we're good. We lived, we survived. He's not killing us today.
Of course. I was just swept up in the moment. But it worked. I feel good. Strong. Happy.
I feel like this was such an intimate moment for them. Like, I know he's a vampire, and I know he needs blood, but he chose me and my neck, so I'm like, do you like me? I don't know. I'm starting to feel something for Astarion as playing as Aeris. They might be the couple for this playthrough. Who knows? Who knows? I kind of don't want to date everybody because there's some playthroughs where I've had done that. I'm still trying to decide. But this moment just felt so intimate. I'm looking forward to seeing you fight.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Well, now we officially know that Astarion is a vampire. There were some hints thrown in there, some suspicions, you know, the book that we found. I still find it crazy that we found out so early. Like, we're still in the grove and we found out.
I need a quick word.
Good morning. How do you feel?
I'm fine, just a little woozy.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Is that how you can stand in the sun? Because you're not a true vampire?
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
What's causing this? The mindflayer's parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we? Of course we are. A word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
I'm like, I did. Enough. We need him, like it or not. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on the fact that we need people, we need numbers. I don't care what your background is. There's a bigger threat at large. We have to figure that out together.
They're not wrong. We're bound together. No matter...
You say all the right words, but I'm not so sure you mean the right things. Still, I will respect the decision that was made.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Well, now that we had him stuck on our neck, we are bloodless, so it's a condition we feel a bit woozy. We have a -1 to attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Well, it says and most ability checks. But Astarion is going to be taking a break because we are grabbing Lae'zel.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Are you sure Crush is the only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
I'd like you to join me.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Okay. Astarion.
Well chosen.
Oh yeah, and we have to level Lae'zel up. Lae'zel is now a level 3 fighter. We get a subclass for her as well. I normally do the Battle Master because it makes sense for her, because that's just... Also, Battle Masters get maneuvers, and they're usually really good maneuvers, like disarming attacks, pushing attacks. You can rally your teammates, you can riposte, which if someone attacks you, you can attack them. And then if we did Eldritch Knight, which is another 1/3 caster, they would also be using an intelligence, and Lae'zel's is literally lower than Astarian's was. So we're definitely not doing Eldritch Knight. Champion, you approach the complex problems posed by combat with one distinctly effective solution. You hit those problems really quite hard. And then we get the improved critical hit. The number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. So critical hits would be happening more often. Again, like I said, Battle Master is usually what I go for, which is as a paragon of tactical superiority. Oh my god, I can't. Superiority. As a paragon of tactical superiority, you employ a wide array of combat maneuvers to dominate every fight. In the newest patch 8 update, there is the Arcane Archer. Arcane Archer, you are capable of weaving magic into your attacks, giving your archery a supernatural quality and your foes something to fear. This class is really good if you'll dual class with a ranger, because rangers like using bows. They're really good with bows. But I don't think this will go well for the way I play Lae'zel. So I'm just going to stick with Battle Master. It's a good subclass for fighter. And now we have to choose 3 different maneuvers. So I'm going to do Rally. I like to think that she learned Rally from us telling her about what happened at the Grove and how we got rallied by the horn, and she just picked up that skill from that. I like to do that while playing, like in my head. It's like headcanon of how they learn these abilities. That's how she learned Rally. And then we have to choose 2 more. I'm definitely going to do Tripping Attack. With Tripping Attack, you spend a die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly knock your target prone. And targets have to be large or smaller. And then I think I also want to do Disarming. Yeah, Disarming. Spend a die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly forces the target to drop their weapon. I just have to remember to pick up the weapon after I drop it, because sometimes I just leave it and then the enemy picks it up anyways. Oh, and then with our race, because she's a Githyanki, we gain the Psionic Jump, which is a spell. You triple a creature's jumping distance. Slay, slay, slay. So now we're all level 3. It's time to go back into the Grove, but I also have stuff in my inventory already. Oh yeah, this is my valuables. What's in this one? I already forgot how I was organizing my chests. These I'll pick up because I'm gonna sell those, because we're about to run into the first merchant of the series, which is in the Grove. I think their name is Aaron. It could be Aaron, but I don't think that's how you pronounce their name. All right. The Hollow. That's what it's called.
Here we go.
This grove is kept by Sylvanus' faithful.
I can appreciate, though, that they gave the tieflings, like, their own area. But also, it's basically separation, segregation. Like, why?
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please? What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
8
Or
down.
yell louder. That's fine too.
You should all stay. A single blade could make a difference. I'm like, if y'all don't stay, well, everyone's gonna die. We need all the help we can get, because the druids don't want to help.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
It very much
She's right,
is.
Roland. We're better than this. Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Please. Thank you for staying. I appreciate y'all's help. But this is the first Aaron.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
So work together to figure it out. Didn't you not see the ship crashing a couple days ago? What about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
That's why you work together to figure it out. Are you not listening? What are you selling?
Chocolates!
Alright. I'm going to sell all the stuff that I don't want. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a good day. Apple does healing. We love to see it. I did not realize that. Okay, send this food to camp. Put this in our alchemy bag. Wait, what's in this one? Oh, our arrows. I'm going to sell the Scroll of Grease because I don't usually use that spell and Gale already knows it. So goodbye. Just some extra money for us. Alright, now we're going to do some shopping.
Sylvanas.
So we're going to stay here, but I'm also going to go back to camp. So when we come back, I might be heavily encumbered, but I don't have to move because I'm just standing right there. That's my tactic of just selling everything at once. Alrighty. So this is food. Food goes with food. Pick up everything. I am going to keep the instruments, so the lyre, the lute. I have a flute too. I think I just sold the flute, but that's fine. We'll find another one somewhere else. I think Gale's proficient in shield, so I'm gonna leave that out so I can give it to Gale. I believe he is. And then pick this all up. Send this to Gale.
Your desire.
Gale, you're proficient in shields, right? Haha. Here's that. Here's your bow. So with this shield, basically what it does, it gives him 2 more to the AC. If I give him mage, if I do, okay, we're gonna do it now. I know it's gonna be a waste of a spell slot, but if we go into battle at all, it'll be already prepared. Okay, it brings it up to 16, which isn't bad. It raises it by 2.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I'm gonna do the same for us. I think ours is the same too. Oh no, mine just went up by 1. Freaking cute. Oh, I think ours was at 10. So ours went up by 4. Oh, Gale's is 16 because of the shield, so Gale's is the same as ours, which is the 14. Makes sense. And if you raise your dexterity score while using if you have a raised dexterity score and use the mage armor, it'll be a higher AC.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
I know. That's why I'm giving you things. I'm selling things for you so you can give it to other people. I don't know what people will do with a skull, but there you go. He only has 342 gold, so I need to make sure not to go over that. 42. Okay, right here. And now we buy things. Look how much gold we have already. I could pickpocket him, but I don't have a Starion, so I'm not doing that right now. Oh, I want this bow. The Spell Thief. I always get this bow. It's so good. So you get, once per short rest, you regain a level 1 spell slot when you land a critical hit with the bow. So that's gonna be a must for us. Thank you. I'm not proficient in longbows. I'm not proficient in anything being a half elf. I hate this. I'm gonna give it to Gale. Gale's getting the bow then. Okay, we also have dyes. The dyes he has muddy red, pale green, orange, pale orange, red, yellow, and swamp green. With the dyes, you can dye your armor and stuff to like give it a new look. I'm kind of looking for light blue, if we're being on. No, I might just keep the red. Okay, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna buy some dye remover, and then I'm gonna buy this red dye. I'm going to dye our fit, and I want to see what kind of red we get, because I don't know what this red looks like with this fit. Because if I don't like it, I'll just use the dye remover and go back to the original. Ring of Flinging. The wearer gains a 1d4 bonus to throwing damage. And then Gloves of Missile Snaring. You can intercept missiles from ranged weapon attacks, reducing their damage by 1d10 to your dexterity modifier. Okay, well, I think I want to buy this. Yeah, we're buying that. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to buy the Ring of Flinging and give it to Astarion, since he has a bunch of daggers that we're going to use to throw eventually. There's some potion ingredients. Oh, I want to buy this. And then, is that all she wrote? Oh, animal speaking. Definitely want to grab this. Just so we can learn how to make these potions. If we have the ingredients, we can make the potions. Oh, and then we have this staff. So Rain Dancer. You can create water with it. We could get it and then give it to Gale. We're just giving everything to Gale. Since we're doing fire and psych magic, it doesn't make sense for me to have water. So yeah, I'm gonna give this to Gale. Here you go, King. Just another thing for me. Can you tell who's my favorite companion? Okay, we'll get a fire arrow. And then we'll get lightning arrows. And then we'll get this thunder arrow. And that's literally all the gold I have.
Sylvanus be with you.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna put the gloves on. And then what does this red dye look like? Oh, I kind of like that. It's like, it's basically what we had, just a little bit more upgraded. Okay, I enjoy that very much, so we'll keep that, and then we'll make sure to dye the gloves, and then we'll dye the cape. Yes, our fits all together. And then we use the last one just to dye the boots. Oh, it's the same like leather color. I think we look good.
Elbows high. Now pull back and swing.
Hello, Will. Hello.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
Did that hurt at all? Literally blade on his back.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
It's good advice, child. You'll do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You
We're
are
just
the
all
blade
infected.
of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Another escapee. Thank the gods. I need all the friends I can get.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Devil's advocate. Do you think she'll bring the blood war to Faerun?
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the mindflayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
I'm looking for a cure for this infection. I suggest we partner up. Protection in numbers. I mean, safety in numbers, that's what I meant.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Shadowheart will take a little break for now, I think.
I suppose this affords me a little alone time. Until later, then.
I like how you think.
Welcome to the party, Will. You have to level him up real quick. So we have a new companion, Will the Warlock. This is his level 2 level up. We still have level 3 as well. So with level 2, Warlock is special when it comes to spellcasting. They only have 2 spell slots, so you kind of have to really think what spells you're going to cast. But the good thing about that, yes, you only get, I mean, the downside is you only get 2 spell slots. But the good thing is every time you short rest, you get those spell slots back. And then also too, with the level up, your spells will also level up. So right now they're level 1. And then once we do the level 3, they'll be level 2. So automatically, even if you're casting a level 1 spell, it's automatically going to be whatever level the Warlock has. But also too, with Warlocks, they have a cantrip called Eldritch Blast that literally can do so much damage at higher levels. So I'm like, do you really need the spells? The way I play Warlock is when I usually cast leveled spells, it's usually something to help the team. Like if I'm gonna cast Bane, if I hex people or do like darkness or something to help out the team. Show with level 2, we gain another level. We gain a warlock spell slot. We also get Eldritch invocations as well as gain a spell, and then we can change out a spell if we want. So I believe the spells that Will has, he has Armor of Agathis. You gain 5 temporary hit points and deal 5 cold damage to any creature that hits you with a melee attack. I like that, we'll keep that. And then Arms of Hadar. Prevents targets from using reactions. And then it's also like an area spell, so if there's multiple creatures or enemies around you, it'll grab all of them. With Will, I'm going to focus his spells on necromancy and necrotic damage. It just makes sense. He's a warlock. I feel like warlock gets most of their magic from like deities. And when I think of warlock, I think of like creepy, scary deities that you get your magic from. Very intimidating, you know? And I think when I think intimidation, I think of necromancy. Like that just intimidates me. So for Eldritch invocations, I'm definitely doing Agonizing Blast. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your charisma modifier to the damage it deals, unless it's negative. And then I'm also gonna do Armor of Shadows, because when you cast Mage Armor on yourself, you do it without it spending a spell slot, so it's like a free spell. It's also free armor, but oh, he's wearing armor though. So maybe we won't do that just yet. We'll wait for that. Okay, we'll do this one instead for now. It's something. Fiendish Vigor. So you can cast False Life on yourself at a level 1 spell without expending a spell slot. False Life grants you 7 temporary hit points. So for now we'll do this, and then eventually when we get to change out his armor for just clothes and not armor, we'll do the Armor of Shadows. So I like that. We could also do Repelling Blast. So when you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you push the creature up to 15 feet away from you. No, we're not going to do that one just yet. Not just yet. And then for spells that we learn, I think I'm going to do Hex. Hex is really good. You get to choose what type of disadvantage they get. Whether it be strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, blah, 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 blah. So it just depends on who we're fighting. If we're fighting a sorcerer, it would be a charisma disadvantage. If we're fighting a rogue, it would be dexterity, and so on and so forth. So Hex could really help out the team. It's also a bonus action to cast this. So definitely doing that. And that's for level 2. Now we have level 3. I think level 3 we just got a spell. Oh, no. We got something else. We got our pact boon. With a warlock, you have a pact with your deity. Depending on whatever the pact is, it's up to the deity basically to decide. So for spells, for this one, we'll do... See, I'm really thinking command. I don't know, I just feel like Will has that within him, that I just feel like he can command armies and like groups of people, and he's very noble. So I feel like I'm gonna give him command and get rid of command with Shadowheart. We can always add it back later on if we need it, but I feel like command just a good spell to use. And then for a pact boon, your patron bestows a gift upon you for your loyal service. Choose one of the following pacts. So we have Pact of the Chain. You gain the service of a familiar, a fey spirit that takes a form of your choosing. This can be an animal, an imp, or a quasit. We have Pact of the Blade. You can summon a pact weapon or bind with the one you are wielding, making it magical. Hexblade warlocks who already have the bind hex weapon do not gain this bind. And then we have Pact of the Tomb. Your patron grants you a grimoire called the Book of Shadows, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thornwhip. Because we don't have Shadowheart in the party right now, for me, like, I don't want to always keep having Shadowheart in the party. I know she's the healer. She's the only healer we have right now, so it makes sense to permanently have her. I want to sometimes Especially if I know there's not going to be like a fight or a battle. I want someone else to be there for guidance and have different party members. It also changes up dialogue. So I'm going to do Pact of the Tome just because we get that guidance. And I believe these are all cantrips, so we can just cast these whenever and not have a spell slot. So Pact of the Tomb it is. Bada bing bada boom, that's all she wrote.
Remember, you have teeth and claws. Use them.
Okay, how do we all feel about Will?
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak, roughly translated, idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Okay. Gale. The way he was just looking at us, though?
A few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Smart, true. We all have our things. Well, what's up? How are you?
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Nice to meet ya. Tell me, Will, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Oh, that's so sad. What act could be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud.
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
Yet you were chasing a devil in the hells? How did that come about?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the mindflayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
It's crazy to think that if we never teleported to the hells, Karlach and Will would still be over there. I also feel like they wouldn't have been infected either, because they were in the hells, and like, if the ship never went there, like they would have never gotten a parasite, which is crazy. It's not exactly easy to journey to the hells from the Sword Coast. How did you manage it?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Okay, let's move on to other matters.
All right. What else is on your mind?
I don't suppose you've come across an expert healer in your travels?
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit.
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
I am not going... Actually, no. I am going to. Lean in and examine the eye more closely. I'm a sorcerer, I gotta know.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone, used to confer with distant contacts.
Isn't your eye a sending stone?
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you.
We also just met, so it's just like whatever. You can have your secrets. It's fine. We'll eventually find out. I know all the things. All right then, let's change the subject.
Gladly. What else is on your mind?
That was it. It's nice to meet you, Will. I'm so glad you're part of the party. We have Asherak, Gan, Ide, Umi. Let's talk to Umi.
Oh, right. Go for the heart.
When Umi has the ability to turn invisible.
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Don't push it, kid. If you see trouble, then run. Only fight if you have to.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
I'm not going to say the first choice because it makes sense why they're teaching them how to fight, just so they can protect themselves, because it's dangerous out there. But I'm also not going to tell them, hey, you're all going to die, because that's just going to make them scared. And then if they go out there, they're going to get tensed up. We don't want that either. Be strong, watch over your kin, and trust there is victory.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Me too. They're children. They deserve to smile.
Keep your blades up, children.
Gex.
Step, parry, strike. Damn it! It's just not landing.
Interesting technique. Having some trouble?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
So it looks like the only good choice right now is detect your thoughts, because everything else is, this one's -2, this one's -1. Try hitting the target. I feel like is rude. It's not going to teach him anything. Yikes. I have some inspiration, don't I? I have 2. Okay, I'm gonna use 1. Better.
He was only a boy. And I just froze while the wall tore his head clean off. Never again.
God, the trauma that these people have gone through. Not only were they dragged to the hells, like their whole city dragged to the hells, they also had to like fight their way here. Like, the druids are horrible people for not letting these people stay. Clear your mind. Past mistakes don't matter. Focus on the present, the target.
You're right. I need to clear my head.
They'll save you in the end.
Step, parry, step, step, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
Thanks, King. Keep training. In time, you'll make short work of any goblins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
One last thing. Don't shout out your moves like that. Spoils the surprise for the foe.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Lae'zel to arms. Oh, I haven't even been reading the journal, and I have a couple updates in there. But thanks for the battle axe. I don't think any of us can use that. Actually, Lae'zel might be able to use it. I feel like Lae'zel's more of a sword user, though. We'll send the battle axe to camp. I'm gonna put your new bow there. Here you go. Will can take this one. Here's your new staff. display. Look at us getting new things, getting new upgrades. As I was saying, I haven't been checking the journal at all. So find a cure. Find a way to remove the mindflayer parasite. We've learned that there is a healer named Nettie in the grove. Maybe she can help us. We learned that the leader of the druids is a powerful healer named Halsin. He might be able to help us remove this parasite. We found people taking refuge in a grove. We should explore it. There might be a healer inside. We're here. We're doing it. Get help from healer Nettie. Find the healer Nettie. When we asked about healing, we were told to look for Nettie in the inner sanctum. There's a camp nearby. We already knew that. We're here. Rescue the druid Halsin. Search for Halsin in the goblin camp. We have learned that a powerful druid named Halsin hasn't returned from an expedition into goblin territory. He might be able to help us. And then the Druids' Grove save the refugees. Speak with Kolga. Kolga, leader of the Druids, ordered the tieflings to leave the grove. Zevlor fears that they won't survive the road and asks us to intervene. We've got some companion updates. The Battle of Frontier, Battle of Frontiers, the Blade of Frontiers, which is Will. Hunt down Karlach. We recruited Will, a monster hunter known as the Blade of Frontiers. He's on a mission to kill Karlach, a powerful devil who is a danger to the entire Sword Coast. And then the Pale Elf, also known as Astarion. Astarion is a vampire. We woke up last night and saw him bent over one of us, drinking their blood. We let him drink us fill to regain his strength. And that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Oh, why am I Lae'zel right now? Speaking of Lae'zel, hello Zoru. We've been looking for you.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
I know how Lae'zel is. She can be very like... So, I don't agree with what she's doing, but for it to go smoothly and for him not to die and killed by Lae'zel, yes, I suggest you do as she says.
Lower.
She's serious. You better get on your knees fast. Oh, I feel so bad.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me.
I mean, we're getting the answers that Lae'zel wants, but...
Up. You can keep your innards.
By the dead gods, are all Giths so brutal?
Brutal? Blood still flows through his own veins. I was positively gentle.
That's why I was like, hey, just listen to her. Zoru, I'm sorry.
Please. I've been through enough.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Run away, do your thing. Yeah, as I was saying, Lae'zel is just like that, and I knew that. So I was just warning him. Like, hey, just do what she says, and then you can go.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
Do you plan to be that rough with everyone we meet?
Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough?
Alright, you made your point.
Then I needn't make it again. The teifling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
She's so precious. Like, she doesn't know anything because she's not from this realm. Did you say tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
No. It's Faerun. What do you mean, purification?
The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it as it is. Thank you so much. Okay, that's literally... What is happening? Hello?
What to bring?
Oh no, I can't open anything up. Hold on, we'll save. Let's save. And then reload. Because I'm like, why can't I open up any of these containers? I can't pick up the book. Hopefully this works. And hopefully my game isn't like screwed up. Okay, there we go. Like, why can't I open these? There's nothing in them, so it doesn't really matter. The Annals of Baldur's Gate. The Annals of Baldur's Gate, a history of the city of Baldur's Gate as told with a bard's flair. Printed for the masses. This is no scholarly record. Great. Preface. Centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbor. Where he went, what he saw, and the deeds he accomplished are simple legends today, but the wealth he returned with years later is a hard fact. Baldurian made Grey Harbor rich. His gold-built docks funded businesses and raised strong walls to protect it all. One of the gates into this flourishing city was named in his honor, but so great was the wealth that flowed through it that the name of the gate became more famous than the village that started it all. The name Grey Harbor has been relegated to dusty history books and ancient maps, but Baldur's Gate, that name is on the lips of every traveler in Faerun. I'm like, maybe because it's one of the biggest cities in Faerun. And like most everything else is like villages, little like towns, but nothing's as big as Baldur's Gate. A is for Azuth and Other Gods, Volume 6. Great, we're gonna be collecting these volumes forever. I kind of want to collect all of the god volumes, just so we can learn about all the deities in this world. A is for Azuth and Other Gods, Volume 6. A collection of children's rhymes about the gods Ilmater, Jurgol, and Klep. Perfect. We can learn more about Withers because he won't tell us anything. Ilmater's hearts the martyr's cries, takes in the ill and the oppressed. When one to help the other dies, then by Ilmater they are blessed. Jurgol, or so it's often said, once gave away his bony throne. For Celebvor, he tracks the dead, makes sure that the dead souls do not roam. Celebvor, Lord of the Dead, will take your hand when the death arrives, makes sure souls are correctly led to all their proper afterlives. Okay, so Ilmater is like before death, Jurgol is during death, and Celebvor, God, it's gonna be so hard to say that, is like the person who brings them after they've like officially died. That kind of makes sense. So there's like 3 steps to like death. To camp you go. Okay, who are you? Eremos.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Girl, I think you should stay. I feel like you definitely should stay. Hey again. We got Cal, Roland, and Leah.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
Got you, don't even worry. Leah?
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
I like Leah. I like her because you can see her mindset, where even though that the druids are treating us horribly, I still want to help save the grove. Like, thank you, Leah. You know what's at stake here.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here,
practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
You're doing the right thing. The tieflings need help.
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
I also don't agree, because if you went on your own, you have less of a chance of surviving because you don't have the numbers. Like, yeah, there is a slight chance of you getting to safety because it's only you that you have to worry about, but you don't have anybody watching your back. When you have to camp, who's gonna watch when you're sleeping? You know, safety in numbers. That's the theme of this episode, apparently. Hold on, why are you so eager to reach the city?
You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Because my thing is, Roland is very, to me, he's very, like, I don't want to say gullible, but he's, like, full of himself. And if Gale says everybody in Waterdeep has been saying, like, he's a cad, I would kind of believe a whole town versus one person. But if he's a powerful person, we might need the help. Good idea. Powerful acquaintances never hurt.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
I'm like, you're speaking to a sorcerer of wild magic on top of it. Like, we're crazy like that. And then you have Gale of Waterdeep, and then you also have Will. Like, there's 3 of us and 1 of you. I think we're more powerful. Now I'm sounding full of myself.
You! Saw you
Octa.
fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
I'll take a bowl. Thank you.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Thank you for my bowl of gruel. Do you guys have anything else to say before I move on?
I keep dreaming I'll wake up with my throat slit. May your sleep be more pleasant.
Oh, these tieflings have been through too much. They've seen things.
Here's hoping we all make it in one piece.
Flash forward to us in Act 3. This is exactly how we're going to be acting, because we will have seen things by that time.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh,
Hi, Mima.
there isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
I'm just going to let her fuss over me. She's a Mima. They do that.
You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
And what is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion. Nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I've been better. It's difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up And depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a Gith healer may make us pure.
Okay. Okay, Lae'zel.
What's wrong?
It's always Lae'zel. You can only go to the crash. There's nothing wrong. I swear. Everything's fine.
As you wish, Petal. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
I don't think I have money, but I'll still look. What harm? Show me your wares.
Hey, bother.
Yeah, I have 7 gold. I'm like, what is that gonna get me here? I'll sell this. I'll sell this. Sell all these weapons that we got. This raspberry. I'm like, goodbye. Send that to camp. Send all the food to camp, just in case. I don't want to sell it. I want to keep all of our food supplies. I'll sell the toxin. I don't really use toxins or poisons. I could give it to Astarion so he can dip his stuff in. That sounds weird. So he can dip his weapons into, but yeah, I typically don't use it ever. Okay, what can I buy from you? Any new potion ingredients? Oh, I'll grab this. I'll definitely grab this. Grab you. I think that's it. I think everything else I know how to make. Do I know how to make antidote? I don't remember. Yeah, I didn't know how to make that yet. Alright, back to 10 gold.
Take care now, sweetie.
Bye, me, Ma. Can I make anything? Oh, I can. We can do mind reading potions. Oh, I definitely want to make one of these. The arcane cultivation elixirs are so good, especially when you're only down like 1 spell slot. So for an example, if I drink it now, I got my spell slot back. So it's like I never even used that spell. And then we have Damon.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Let me see your wares. Oh, I can't even... I can't see his... I mean, I can see it, but I can't buy anything. I definitely want to get this short bow, though, eventually. I want to get it for... Will. Because he's a monster hunter. He definitely needs Hunter's Mark. That's definitely a must. And you gain advantage against monstrosity type enemies, which we'll definitely run into eventually. And then I also want to get these enchanted like bows, short swords to upgrade everyone's just like normal weapons that we have. And then we can also upgrade Shadowheart shield. I just don't have the gold right now. Could pickpocket. I don't know if I want to do that though. I don't want to get in trouble so early on. Thank you, Damon. I appreciate it.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Oh, it's the people that we fought on the outside with. Hello, Ramira.
Damn goblins.
Wait for her to finish cleaning the wound.
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
Again, I'm someone who's on the fence, because I see both sides. He let you in, didn't he? It could have been worse.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no.
He charged them, the stupid bastard.
I'm guessing that didn't end well.
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hoped they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
Oh.
Small mercies.
No, hello, Aerodin. I'm sorry about your friend Barth. Rest in peace. Kinda.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
All you did was stand up for your crew. I respect that.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid.
See, I don't agree with that part. Losing track of the druid. The druid is an adult. Probably way older than all of them. Let him do his thing. Like, if he's missing, that's on his own accord. That has nothing to do with Aerodin. But I do believe that Aerodin is a lot and needs to, like, calm down and not be so rude. Where did the goblins come from?
They chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in.
And is that where you lost track of the druid you mentioned?
Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at the contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic.
The Awoken, probably. Most likely.
But gold
100%.
ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Any idea what the relic actually is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you.
Oh.
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Kellenvor. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Kellenvor. Kellenvor is just easy to say. Why did... My reading skills out the window. There's none. Thanks, Aerodin. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
We got the stamped handbill. Where is it? Right here. Stamped handbill. A tattered, well-handled bill posted to recruit adventurers. A scuffed handbill stamped with an extravagant seal boldly proclaims, "Adventurers wanted. A perilous and profitable quest. Master Leroican, the arcanist of Athakatala, the recluse of Ramazith's tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and recover storied artifact, the Night Song, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply. Fame, glory, and the incredible fortune assured." Interesting. The Night Song. And who's up here? We have Icaron.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
I literally helped fight the goblins outside of the gate. Like, what do you mean cause more trouble? Like, let's be so for real right now. And then Danis and Bex.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate.
Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. Just passing through.
No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
I'll be seeking the warmth of Elf Song Tavern.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Danis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Thank you. See? That is how you thank me for helping you with the goblin problem. Not saying that I'm causing more problems. Like, huh? Flash forward to me 2 seconds ago saying that I was gonna rob everybody for their gold. Oh, hello. What's going on in here?
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Orca girl.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Shut up, those words could be your last.
I'm not afraid. Chosen by the absolute I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right.
No, I'm moving in front of the crossbow.
Looks like the absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill them too?
You, move!
This won't avenge Canon. It won't change anything. Because it really won't. Canon's dead. Like, I get it, it's the goblins, but she also might have information. I also lost this roll. So I'll use an inspiration. It's fine. Try that again. Okay, we got the perfect number. Very close call, but we did it.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
If she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's alright, Arca. Let's go.
Gale's the only one that approved of that.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
What's going on with you?
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the absolute and hang you by your guts.
Just because they worship a different god. That's like the Cheeto in office right now wanting everyone to worship Christianity. Like, what? Who is this absolute you're so fond of? Your god?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
An all-powerful goddess that can't get you out of a cage?
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyarg.
Booyarg. The goblin word for magic. Primitive to a fault, but not entirely without merit.
So everyone has their own version of magic. Wizards have the weave, sorcerers have their inherited blood, druids have nature, goblins have booyarg. Nice story. Buy it for a copper in a tavern nearby.
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her.
Oh no, now you bring up our mother. If y'all read the paragraph in the description that explains the backstory of Aeris, you would know why I'm like, because their mother did die. You already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Like, please, y'all attack this place and you want me to help you? Like, no. Goes back to my... I mean, yeah, safety in numbers, but I have people who will be willing to help me while I help them. Y'all don't want to do anything for me. Y'all just want me to follow the absolute. Like, no thanks. Bye-bye. Not a chance. You can rot in that cage.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like.
Slay. Hey, Gale, what's
I'm
up?
gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
Okay.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Well, rather important.
Rather important? No less. All right, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we?
2 days.
Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles.
2 of them.
Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
That's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness causes you to consume raw magic? I'm going to need details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Y'all already know I love Gale, so I'm like, I'll help you, whatever. But like, just going to someone and saying, hey, so I need to consume powerful magical items because I crave them every so often, and then just not giving us any other details. Like, it just sounds like you're power crazy. Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard I barely know?
Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
Very well. I'll do my best to get you what you need.
Thank you. I see my trust in you was not misplaced. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
I think you can. I think you can. Well, on that note, I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. We didn't have really any battles except that one at the beginning with the bugbear. But thank you so much for watching. Next episode, we will see what Gale's condition really is, if he needs magical items. We'll learn more about Will and explore more of this grove because there's still a lot to offer. And maybe even pickpocket gold so we can get more supplies. Thank you so much. As I said, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel to join the internet friends. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.